Good morning children. I hope class 8 children are watching this video and I hope you must be keeping well. We have been doing squares and square roots. In last class we had seen square root, how to find out square root of perfect square, and one exercise also we had done, even word problems we have done. So I hope up to there you are very much confident you will be able to solve those type of questions. Today we will see square root of numbers in decimal form. So already we have seen how to find out square root of other numbers, but here we will see square root of numbers in decimal form if your numbers are in decimal form. Then we will see some solved examples are there, those are required to be seen, and to find the value of square root correct up to certain places of decimal we will see. Okay, so let's start. Here we will see square roots of numbers in decimal form. What method is required to be applied? Make the number of decimal places even by affixing a 0. Suppose if any number you have 2.569. So what we need to do? Make the number of decimal places even by affixing a 0. Here you don't have even number, you have odd number. So after decimal you start pairing them. So one pair you have got. For the next pair you need to put 0 by yourself. Like this it is required to be done. Now mark periods and find out the square root by the long division method. Put the decimal point in the square root as soon as the integral part is exhausted. Suppose this is your integral part. So for integral part the same rule will be applied as we have done before. From this side we need to, suppose if any other number you would be having, so like this it is required to be made pair, and suppose if any other number you have, so this will be single digit. So before decimal we should move this way and we should do pairing, and if single digit will be left, that will be alone, and right side we need to start after decimal and we need to pair them, and if it is required 0 can be put right side. So like this we need to do first and then we need to start, and as integral part is exhausted we need to put decimal. So here you see some examples have been given. Here you have evaluate root under 42.25. How it has been solved, you see. This has been paired 42 and 0.25. Then we need to see as we do 6 6 ja 36, because 7 we cannot take, 7 7 ja 49 it will become, and that's why we have taken 6 6 ja 36. Now we need to subtract. After subtraction you have got 6. Now this integral part or whole number has been exhausted, so we need to put decimal over here. Next pair is required to be taken down. So next pair you have 25 has been taken down. Now here you see the same thing will be applied to be done. This 6 is required to be written over here and is required to be added. So you have got 12. Now 12 you have in divisor, here you have 625. So which number is required to be written here so that it will be equally divided, or about to this number we will reach. So 5 has been taken. So 1 2 already you have, and 5 you have taken, it became 125, and by 5 if you are multiplying you will get 625, and remainder you have got 0. So finally under root 42.25 you have got 6.5. If you want to check your answer, 6.5 you multiply by 6.5 you will get this much. So if you are getting 42.25 after multiplying this, it means your answer is correct, otherwise not. Next you have evaluate 1.96, same thing has been done over here. 1.96. So after decimal you make pair. The even number is there, so you no need to put zeros. Left side only 1 you have, so you need to divide. So whole number you take first. 1 1 ja 1. Then this 1 is required to be written over here, is required to be added. You have got 2. Now integral part or whole number has been exhausted. You need to put decimal over here. Next 2 digits or next pair is required to be taken down. So you have got 96. Now we need to see what number is required to be put over here and here, so that if we will multiply, we will get about to 96 or equal to 96. So suppose if you are taking 4, so 4 4 ja 16, 4 2 ja 8 and 1 9. So you will get remainder 0. So finally you have got root under 1.96 is equal to 1.4, and this is your answer. Next you see (6.4009) square root of this you need to find out. So here you see again the same thing has been done, 6.4009. So already in decimal place you have even numbers, so you pair them, and here you have single digit. Now by 2 it has been taken, 2 2 ja 4. After subtraction you have got 2. This integral part has been exhausted, so decimal has been put over here. Next pair you have 40 has been taken down, it became 240. Now this 2 will be required to be written over here and is required to be added. So you have got 4 over here. Now by 5 it has been multiplied, so if you are writing 5 over here it became 45, and in quotient you have 5 into 45 you have got 225. After subtraction you have got 15. Next pair is required to be taken down, your number became 1509, and again this 5 will be required to be written over here, and if you are adding this you will get 45 and 5, it became 50. Now by 3 it has been divided, so by 3 it has been by 3 has been taken, so 3 3 ja 9, 3 0 0 and 3 5 ja 15. You have got the number 1509, and lastly you have got remainder 0. So finally square root of 6.4009 you have got 2.53. This is your answer. So again, if you need to check your answer, 2.53 is required to be multiplied by itself, and you will see this number is coming or not. If this number is coming, it means your answer is correct. Next you see you have 0.4225. Same thing is required to be done. 4225 you have, so this will become pair, and now you divide. So what number is required to be taken? 6. By 6 if you are taking, so already decimal you have before, so decimal will be required to be kept over here, and 6 6 ja 36. Then you subtract, what you will get? After subtraction you have got 6, and next pair you have 25. This 6 will be required to be added on this, you will get 12. Now you see by how many times we need to multiply this number? 5 times. So 5 5 ja 25, 5 2 ja 10 and 12, 5 1 ja 5 and 1 6. So after subtraction you will get remainder 0. So finally you have got 0.65 as answer. Next you have, and this is very important, to find the value of square root correct up to certain places of decimal. This is very very important. If the square root is required correct up to 2 places of decimal, we shall find it up to 3 places of decimal and then round it off up to 2 places of decimal. If you need to find out up to 2 places, then what you need to do, up to 3 places you find out and then you round off. Similarly, if the square root is required correct up to 3 places of decimal, we shall find it up to 4 places of decimal and then round it off up to 3 places of decimal and so on. Correct square root of 2 up to 2 places of decimal, then what we need to do, we need to find out the square root up to 3 places and then we need to round off and we will get up to 2 places. Like that we need to do. Here you see, you have one number root 2. Evaluate root 2 correct up to 2 places of decimal. So we need to find out up to 3 places and then we need to round off. So what we need to do, suppose 2 you have and you need to find out up to 3 places. So what we need to do, 3 pairs of zeros you need to put over here. 1 pair, 2 and 3, because 3 places we need to find out. Then you see, we need to divide this. By which number we should divide? By 1, because 2 if you are taking, this will become 2 2 ja 4 and that's why 1 we will take. 1 1 ja 1. What we will get? 1. After that decimal you have, you will put decimal over here. Then 0 0, next period is required to be taken down. It became 2. Now how many times it will go? Suppose it will go 4 times. 4 4 is 16, 4 2 is 8 and 1 9. Subtract this, what you will get? 4. Next period is required to be written. 400 it became. So here you will write 4, it will become 28. Now how many times it will go? It will go 1 time. 2 8 1. You subtract this. 10 minus 1 9, 9 minus 8 is equal to 1 and 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. Next period you have 0 0. Now this 1 is required to be written over here and required to be added. You will get 2 8 2. And how many times next time it will go? Suppose 4 times. 4 4 ja 16, 1 you have, 4 2 ja 8 and 1 9, 4 8 ja 32, 2 you have written, 3 you have, 4 2 ja 8 and 3 11. Now we need to subtract this. 10 minus 6 is equal to 4. Here you will have 0. This you will get 6. So now you have got square root of 2 is equal to 1.414. Now we need to round off this up to 2 places. So in third place we will see, if it is 5 or more than 5, this already round off, you know how it to be done. If this is 5 or more than 5, the number will increase in the second place what you have, next digit what you have. So this would become 2. But if 5 and below 5 you have, not 5, lesser than 5 if number you have, simply what you need to do, it will become 1.410. So finally you will have 1.41. This would be your answer. In rounding off, already you know how it to be done. Suppose if your number would come 1.415 or more, then your number would be 1.42. This would be your answer. So in this way we need to do. So as here we learned today how to find out the square root of 2. This will be your homework. You need to do of root 3, root 4, root 5, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 9 already you know, and root 10. Up to here you need to find out by yourself. Root 2 already you knew how it to be found out. Root 3, root 4 you know, this is 2, this is 3. Root 5 you need to find out, root 6, root 7, root 8, root 10 in the same way you need to find out. So try to find out and keep in your notebook. This will be your homework. Next you see, evaluate root under 0.8, correct up to 2 places of decimal. Same thing is required to be applied. Here you see 0.8, here you have single digit, it is required to be made even. So 3 places we need to find out because it is required to be done 2 places. So 3 places we will find out and then we will round off. So 3 places means 3 pairs you need. So 3 pairs has been made. Then you find out square root of this number. Suppose you have got 0.894. Now this digit you see, if this is lesser than 5, then your answer would be 0.89. If more than 5 or more than 5 it would be, then one number would be added on this. So like this way we need to do. So I hope up to here you will do all the things, and as I told now, for root 2 as we have found out, root 3, root 4, root 5 up to root 10 you need to find out, and you need to write down in your notebook. So up to here you need to complete all the things in your notebook, and you may start exercise 3F because similar questions are there. You will be able to solve this out. So next day we'll see next thing. Till then, thank you.